Welcome to my channel. My name is Richard Lwaya. I am a manifestation coach, and the purpose of this video is to respond to the question that was asked by one of the subscribers to this channel, Mr. Alan Mugaga. His question was concerning one of the affirmations that I presented some time back, which says, "I now destroy and smash my untrue record that was engraved in my subconscious as a result of my vain imaginations. I return it back to its mother nothingness, where it came from, as a result of my vain imaginations." Now, he had three questions concerning this affirmation. Number one, what is the meaning of mother nothingness and vain imaginations? The second question was, how important is this affirmation in our life? Third was, how often can one affirm or say this affirmation? Let me begin with the last two questions. How many times can one affirm? I will suggest 2. Even me, I say it twice every single day, every morning and every night. The reason why I do so is because of its relevance in my life. This affirmation is like a cleanser in our subconscious. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember that we have been taught wrongly for a very long time. We've been taught scarcity, resentment, lack, fear, and because of all these kind of teachings, almost 86% of our subconscious is negative. And because of this, each time we say this affirmation, we are cleansing our subconscious. And what is so funny about this teaching is that they don't exist anywhere in the world apart from in our subconscious. So each time we remember or we fear, they keep on manifesting in our lives every single day. And that's why we say, because of our vain imaginations, and we return them back to their mother nothingness, because they don't exist anywhere in this world. But what is so dangerous about this teaching is that they does more harm than good in our lives. They make us uncomfortable. We live an uncomfortable life. We begin to think so little, to the extent that many of us will end up dying without having scratched even the surface of our potential. Let me explain how this teaching began. It began way back during civilization. I am not against civilization. I love civilization because civilization has given birth to technology, and technology has simplified life. Technology has made transportation very easy. Today you travel in different parts of the world within hours. Right now we are at the moon, soon we shall be at the stars, and that will be possible because of technology. Technology has made communication very simple. Today I'm able to speak to over 20,000 people within hours. And it's during this technology, or during this time, that this small group of people who are selfish and self-centered, who are greedy and stiff-necked, this group of men and women decided to begin these kind of lessons, which conditions us to think like a cow. You know, a cow lives the most depressing life on this planet Earth. A cow, if you don't take it to graze, it will starve to death, unlike other animals, which depends on themselves, on their hunting skills to survive in the jungle. But the cow is never free. Even when you take it to graze, it has a rope around the neck, which shows that it's always not free. And just with a few promises, a cow will give you the rest of its life. So the reason why they brought in these teachings is to condition us so that we can work for them for the rest of our lives, which is real so bad. Let me share with you how they have been sustaining these teachings from one generation to another. It normally begins when we are young. You know, a kid, a growing kid, whatever they get, they put into the mouth. And when they come across money, they put money into the mouth. And if the mother is around, or the aunt will say, "Baby, don't eat. Money is dirty." And that goes into the subconscious of the kid, that money is dirty. Remember, at that time, our subconscious is very fresh and very clean. And when the kid grows and reaches a certain time, a certain age, there is a time where kids don't want to eat. And you know what the mother or the father would do to make the kid eat the food? They will begin to tell stories of starving kids in China, in India, and in Africa. And that enters into the subconscious of the kid that there is little food to go around, which is a lie. There is so much food on this planet Earth, just like there is so much oxygen. There is always so much food in this world. Did you know that there is places in this world where they burn up food just to create scarcity of it so that the price can go high? So, lack is just within our subconscious, but there is plenty of food. Now, when the kid grows and reaches a certain age where they follow their mother to go to the supermarket, when they come across these nice doors, they are very excited, they want to have everything. That is within our nature. We would like to have anything that would possibly make us happy. But when the mother comes, she says, no, child, you can't have everything. And when the kid asks, Mommy, why? The mother will respond by saying, we can't afford it. And that is another limitation that goes into the child's subconscious, that in this world you can't have everything, which is wrong. In this world we can afford to have everything that our heart desires. And now when the kid grows and reaches in that teen age where they like to watch movies so much, the kid will come rushing to Mommy. Mommy, can I have 30 bucks? And the mother will say, what do you need that money for? So I just want to go and watch a movie. He said, what do you take me for? Where do you think I get all that money? Do you think money grows on tree? And that is another scarcity or lack created into the subconscious of the kid. And the truth of the matter is that money does grow on tree, because paper money is made out of paper, and paper comes from the tree. So money does grow on tree. And now when we happen to take them against school, and then school does more harm than good, because in school there we find frustrated teachers who are there because they are given little salary. Some of them are misplaced because they were not supposed to be teachers in the first place, but they had nothing to do, so they ended up settling with that. Some of them are out of relationship and they can't get into another relationship. So because of that frustration, they end up making negative comments to our children, and it has never occurred in their mind that this kind of negative comment they say to our children, they take them literally as truth, and they end up living their lives according to those statements until somebody interrupts. I wonder how a professional teacher will call a kid stupid because he has failed a certain number. I want to let you know, teachers, that kids are very strong and they have strong shock absorber. That's why they are able to attend to you, because you find one class you have 7 teachers bringing different subjects but teaching the same child. That shows that they are very strong, they have strong shock absorber. The fact that they can attend and do everything that you give them. So when they fail just a certain number, it is not wise to call them stupid. These kids are genius, because if you prepare a competition and you invite in a fish and invite in a monkey and a cheetah, and then you say the competition is about running, definitely the cheetah will be the champion. It doesn't make the fish and the monkey stupid, because if you change it the other way around and say now the competition is about swimming, definitely the fish will be the champion. It does not make the monkey and the cheetah stupid, because if you change the competition now, you say it is about climbing a tree, definitely it is the monkey that is going to be the champion. Now it doesn't make the fish and the cheetah stupid. Your inability to tap into my potential doesn't make me stupid, unless that statement is in the opposite. So each time I come across a teacher calling a kid stupid, I really wonder who is really stupid among the two. Now, you can imagine by the time the child is 25 years, you can imagine what kind of mess or crap has piled into the subconscious. This reminds me what the preacher said the other time when he posed a question to his audience and said, do you know the most wealthy place on this planet Earth? And nobody could respond. And he went on to explain that the most wealthy place on this earth is not the diamond mines of South Africa. The most wealthy place on this earth is not the gold mines of South America. the, the most wealthy place on this earth is not the oil refineries of Iraq and Iran, but the most wealthy place on this earth, he said, is the cemetery. Why? Because there in the cemetery we find a lot of talents, a lot of ideas, great paintings that were supposed to be worked upon, that were not worked upon. Why? Because there many men and women ended up going to the grave with their potential, with their skills, with their ability, simply because of these wrong teachings and these negative comments made by frustrated teachers. But the good news is that today we can interrupt. Just by saying this affirmation twice every single day can cleanse up all the mess that is within your subconscious. Right now I want to thank Florence Shea. She has passed away many years ago, but her teaching is making a great and tremendous change in the lives of millions of people across the world. I invite you to read her books, especially The Game of Life, Secret Success. These books are fantastic. If you read them, you never remain the same. In fact, this is where I got this affirmation from. Secondly, I want to say to our kids who have gone back to school that please, each time a teacher makes this kind of statement, a negative statement to you, I want you to say this word twice. Cancel, cancel. The reason why, when you say that, it will not go into your subconscious, because if you analyze that teacher's situation, you realize that the teacher is saying it out of frustration. Lastly, I want to thank all my partners in this mission, because our mission is to teach people to live a good life, to help them bring out their full potential and believe in themselves. So if you want to become part of this pattern or to be a partner in this mission, you need to do just two things. Number one, just need to subscribe to my channel. Number two, share the information to others. When you do that, you're automatically a partner. And I want to thank you so much and encourage you that keep doing what you are doing, because you are doing a good job. And remember that the world is our mission. Teaching people is our passion. God bless you, and I love you so much.